I'm not surprised that you continue to lie from your perch and put on a show so you can go raise money for your charade. You are a political buffoon at best.
Well, you can take an internet troll.
Take it to the bank that the FBI is protecting this country and the state and citizens of California. We are bringing historic reform.
Point of order.
But all you care about is a child sex predator that was prosecuted by a prior administration, and the Obama Justice Department and the Biden Justice Department did squat. And what did President Trump do? Bring new charges courageously. And what have we done?
Chairman,
you said I'm the most transparent FBI director in history. 33,000 pages of information to you. I challenge you to say anything credibly to the truth. Go ahead and run to the cameras where you want to go now.
Both of you be quiet before I go to Senator Tillis.
Y'all, I don't know that I've ever in my life seen a press conference like that. I've never seen a hearing like that. Just like never, ever, 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 ever. So I just want to give y'all the tea. Y'all need to know about this. So just Congress called Kash Patel in because they had some questions and concerns. So these are some of the things they talked about. They asked him how he was going to deal with regulating the AI. I honestly don't remember what he said about that because it probably was some type of talk in a circle. They asked him how he was going to deal with CSAM, which is child predator stuff. And he's saying that he's taking an initiative and that they're actually working on that. They asked him, of course, about Charlie Kirk and school shootings. He just essentially said that the left wing need to stop being so radical and inciting violence. They asked him about his enemies list. And they said, listen, we asked you before during your confirmation hearing, if you got sworn in, would you go after your enemies? And you was like, no. And they said 20 people off the 60 people list have been gone after. They asked him about going after Trump's opponents. And, he said he wouldn't do that, but they said that he's been doing that. And they asked him, was he doing that? And he said he wasn't. They asked him about giving polygraph tests to his employees. So apparently he's been given loyalty, or it's speculated that someone in the FBI has been giving loyalty polygraph tests to people just to make sure that they're loyal to whatever. And they asked him about that. He said he don't know nothing about that. He don't do that. He don't deal with stuff like that. They asked him about terminations because they say a 60-year vet in the FBI who deserves a Medal of Honor was fired. And they alleged they were fired because they wouldn't follow Donald Trump's rules, or they wouldn't follow blindly and do what they said do, or they were people who went after him when he wasn't in office. And they asked Kash Patel, is that what he doing? And he was just like, no, the reason why these people was fired was because they weren't upholding their constitutional duty and what they supposed to be doing and upholding their job roles. They asked him about traveling on a jet to games and stuff like that, and he said he's actually saving you money when he does that. So why are you even asking any questions? Y'all seen the first altercation he got into? Y'all seen the altercation he got into with the man when this first started? That was generally the rhythm of the whole of the press conference, of the hearing. It was a clear divide of Democrats asking really tough questions and Republicans aiding and answering his and like kind of helping him out. Like you can tell the Republican side from the Democrat side, but it really was the Democrats asking questions and the Republicans were rebutting the questions for Kash Patel if he couldn't answer the questions. That press conference is going to be talked about a lot, and you're going to see a lot of snippets of it in ways that I can't even capture it. It was a 4-hour conference, and they went after him. Again, like I said, it was a senator that asked, like she cut herself out, but she was just like, are you on? And he was like, am I on what? Am I on what? That is just the tone of America right now, and that makes me kind of sad a little bit because what are we doing? But that's the thing you need to know about the Kash Patel congressional hearing today. He told them people he was here to stay, and he just let everybody know that you should be happy for all of the work. They have dropped crime. They have made America great again in only 7 months. And if you saying are asking or doing anything other than praising them, you are out of line. Oh, and they're talking about freedom of speech. I forgot to say that. With the Charlie Kirk stuff, and they asked him about going after Antifa and stuff like that. Like, are you going to go after groups that, that praise violence? And somebody got on and said that the left side, one of the senators got on and said the left side is statistically the highest party, or has the highest statistical numbers for violence and political violence praise. That's just what the man said, and that's just what I came to tell y'all. So that's the tea you need to know about today's Kash Patel show. I'm not lying to you, because he came in, he said he was ready to fight, and he fought his way through it, and nobody could tell him nothing.